Welcome to another edition of Mr. Walker's podcast with your host, Mr. Walker. Today, we are getting off some shit. Yeah, I think that we will talk about some things that are going on in the world. Some interesting topics. First off, let's discuss something that a lot of people have issues with. And honestly, I think we can make the show out of this because a lot of people have problems with this particular topic, and the topic is social media. You always see women posting themselves on social media, and the caption may read something like, "It's a bad bitch season," "I'm a bad bitch," or "my bad bitches," or when showing their group of friends. But what actually makes a bad bitch? I've had the privilege of knowing some beautiful women, and some great women, great as well. But a bad bitch, don't get it twisted. I'm not even gonna be like politically correct. Who doesn't say things like that? But for me, who doesn't refer to a bad looking chick as a bad bitch, right? But for me, I think a bad bitch is one that takes care of her business. She doesn't need the accolades. She doesn't need the social media thirst trap thing going on. And somewhat private, you know what I mean? And takes care of her business. But woman with a good head on her shoulders. Now, on social media, a bad bitch is typically one that has a fat ass, some hair that doesn't belong to her, some lashes that looks like she is trying to do something with another peacock. Yeah, a lot of lip gloss and, filtered pictures. And the girl that also, or the woman that also posts pictures of trips, right? When she's at home, trips that she's had in the past, or even holding on to trips. You could be fooled by some shit like that. And when you see those type of things, a lot of the times the women will write under the picture, "Oh, bad bitch season," as if like they're traveling or, they're getting their body together. So to the people out there, what is considered a bad bitch in your eyes? Is it the body enhancements? Because not every day, everybody has them nowadays. So when you see a fat ass nowadays, you don't even question if it's real. If it's real, I mean, that shit sits right in a certain pair of jeans, or it's all over the place in a dress, sundress. And then the crazy thing is how us guys can be gassed, right, off of body enhancements, and especially on social media. You gotta be a damn fool to believe that this woman's waist is that small, hips that big, right, without a filter or some sort of, and she's in her 30s. Just look at the page. You won't see any pictures of her in the gym, and she eats all the food that's high in cholesterol. For people in general, just look at the pictures, and I bet you, or even if you know someone like that, you see someone from time to time, One, I bet you her fucking intestines are all over the place. You take her out on a date, she's gonna have to go to the bathroom before, the middle, and after. You know why? Because her fucking intestines are everywhere in her body. I bet you if you take her home, she take her fucking sneakers off. Her feet smell like shit because her intestines is in her foot. I bet you. And you're gassed off the look, right? And you look deeper, and every time you see her, every 6 months, a year, her belly button is in another place, as if somebody's playing fucking shuffleboard with it. I'm saying, no water drinking ass, getting that shit sucked out of, she gut rotting. Gut rot, like a person that drink the worst liquor in the world. I'm telling you, it's become like a thing. Like people, you can get a fat ass, you can get a flat stomach. It just take work to do so. You got to put the work in the gym, drink a lot of water, eat right, shit like that. People are not disciplined enough to do so. So they rather take the other route. And a lot of times, I personally know someone that had lipo. And it took, I want to believe, 4 to 5 years for that shit to come back. Sitting around, eating, all that shit just started coming back. Drinking, having a great time. Next thing you know, 4 years later, she looked like she never spent that money to get her shit sucked out. Crazy. But to you women that got the shuffleboard belly buttons, because every few months you getting chopped up and sucked out, God bless you. God bless you. I like to play shuffleboard. I'm just saying. And it took, I want to believe, 4 to 5 years for that shit to come back. Sitting around, eating, all that shit just started coming back. Drinking, having a great time. Next thing you know, 4 years later, she looked like she never spent that money to get her shit sucked out. Crazy. But to you women that got the shuffleboard belly buttons, because every few months you getting chopped up and sucked out, God bless you. God bless you. I like to play shuffleboard. I'm just saying. And that's why women and men, I'm one of them, believe that social media is the devil. It's the devil. You could be whoever you want to be on social media at any given time. Get the right angle, know someone with a nice car, you got a family member or a friend with a couple pieces of jewelry, or you could get that gas station jewelry and figure out how that shit hit just right in the flicks and flick it up crazy. Get that prop money off of Amazon or eBay, wherever they sell it. You know what I mean? It actually say prop money on it, but you won't zoom in with the camera that close for people to see it. And you could live a whole lie. A whole lie. Even the women, like a lot of guys, we look at the women on social media, we lose our mind. But the kicker is, a lot of those fat asses, more than half, probably aren't healthy, clean, and boring. I'm just telling you, word to the wise. So you won't be disappointed when you finally get one. And you assume that she's a hustler, that ass is crazy, she's a great smelling girl, she takes care of herself. I'm just trying to put you on beforehand. And to the women out there with those fat old asses on Instagram, showing them every picture, I'm not saying all of you are terrible, but more than half are. For me, I always looked at it like it's a way that they could put the bait on the hook and get the big fish out of their neighborhood, out of their region. You know what I'm saying? By showing their ass. Every picture, every other picture. She can't even help it. She go to church with her family. At the doors of the church, her and her family take a picture, and she turned off to the side in all white, going to praise the Lord. But she needs to show you that fat ass before she go catch the word. Sorry, I just felt something. But cause I feel like I'm doing the Lord's work. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I play too much. But yeah, some women can't turn it off. Showing that ass every chance she gets is just a part of her. But she knows, like, I show this fat ass, I might be able to catch me a dude from ATL, a dude from Michigan, a dude from New York, a dude from LA, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I always looked at it. Like, it's just a further reach. You know what I mean? Where you could grab somebody from a different, because I'm sure it's a lot of motherfuckers and people DMs and these women DMs. Like, yo, let me send you a plane ticket. How many women are not going to take that offer? The women that I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the woman at home, committed, a loving, beautiful mother, wife, girlfriend. I'm talking about the ones that are promoting, marketing that ass. The ones that get upset when guys say slick things to them on their lives, or they inbox them, or they even post it under their picture. Those women. The women that get upset at guys saying things like that and block them, but every chance you get, you showing that fat old ass. But again, what woman would turn down a trip to Paris if she caught her a big fish from there, across the pond? Women of 10, I bet you 6 or 7 of them is gonna take that offer. Yeah, I guarantee you 6 to 7 women are gonna take that offer. And if you think I'm bullshit, like, listen, we could agree to disagree, right? That's my belief. I truly believe that. I'm sorry if you're offended by what I'm saying or what I believe, but that's just my fucking personal opinion. You know what I'm saying? I have an opinion just like you have one. And it doesn't make my opinion wrong. It doesn't make yours right or wrong. You know, so if you want to discuss it, leave it in the inbox or under the picture or whatever. But we could definitely discuss anything that I say on this mic. To my guys that is still drinking Hennessy, it's over, champ. It's over. Yeah, a lot of those dudes are out of shape, looking like fucking walking zombies. It's that Hennessy. That shit has too much sugar in it. And then you got the guys that mix it with Red Bull, Coke, Pepsi. You just, like, you going overboard. That's honestly just sugar on top of sugar. Hennessy is like maple syrup. That's just what it is. I'm sorry, I might be fucking up a sponsorship later on, but I'm not a Hennessy drinker. I am a whiskey, bourbon, scotch guy. And I'm slowly bringing the hood, my hood, where I'm from, neighborhood, for the other people that don't understand where hood is from, neighborhood. I'm slowly bringing my people from my hood over, making a transition to Jameson. Any scotch, any whiskey, not any, but the decent brands. Jameson is almost like an absolute, in a sense of like being around for some time. an absolute, you could bring that to the party and sit it on the table. It doesn't break the bank. Jameson doesn't break the bank, but it's a decent price. You wouldn't mind sharing it with people. Everyone knows when I have Jameson, I share it with who's ever around. And from that, I got dudes that was drinking Hennessy for 20 something years now coming over to that scotch. Yeah, it's a thing for me. But my guys with this Hennessy, like, you might as well just go to the kitchen and open up the syrup and pour it in your mouth. That shit ain't no good for you. I'm telling you. And you wonder why you ain't fucking like you used to. It's not just the food that you eat. It's the goddamn juice cup of Hennessy you poured. Your man don't want to tell you, but I'm going to tell you. You got up yesterday from sitting down, didn't even know your pants was off your ass, crack out and everything. It's because you're numb in certain parts of your body and you didn't feel the wind going down the crack of your ass. I'm telling you. Red Bull and Hennessy. It's like you taking the upper and the downer at the same time. You must want wings. Energy drink that has wings. Come on, champ. Let me tell y'all something, a quick story. One day, I couldn't get it together. I drank 2 Red Bulls. I forgot my name for a second. Shit was real. My heart racing. I thought somebody was chasing me. You could think what you want, but it's that goddamn Red Bull. It has so much sugar in it. Those and Monster energy drinks. You can't. At a certain age, you got to give it up. You got to give it up like certain food that you can't eat anymore at a certain age. For me, my Dear John letter to beef is written out. I plan on going in the supermarket and leaving it by the butcher to let him know. To give it to that prime rib, beef rib I enjoy so much. Would you please? Just leave it near the packaging. Because I can't do it no more. I probably shouldn't tell y'all this, but the other day I ate beef. I was driving. I was in the car by myself. It's sort of embarrassing. But fuck it, I'm going to tell you. I was in the car by myself. I fucking farted. I pulled the car over to the side of the road. I looked in that back seat to see who the fuck did it. Because whoever did it, they walk into the destination. They got to get the fuck out. And you know what? There was no one back there. I was disgusted. Because it just had to be someone else. That couldn't have came from me. I'm sorry. That's a secret. So when I tell y'all secrets, and I say secret, you have to say secret back. So secret. That's a secret. Don't tell anyone. But yeah, that beef, it's not hitting the same for me. So, fucking with me and we being cool, I'll let you know. I'll walk away. I'll walk away when it's that time. But don't expect me to do it all the time, because we friends. And you got to accept certain things about me if you want to be my friend. So that's just it. I'm not gonna walk away all the time. I shouldn't have to. So just bear with me while I get through this. Let me tell y'all something. Another secret. I'm giving up alcohol for 30 days. You guys would probably think that this is alcohol, but it's not. And it's something without sugar. And I'm enjoying it. And this is a journey that I'm taking by myself. I think every few months you should challenge yourself to something that seems like it's the impossible. You know what I mean? Instead of doing the norm. Like, say that you're gonna drink a gallon of water a day for 30 days. I know the people that live in your house wish you would, because your pee stinks. I'm sorry. I gotta tell you, because your girl won't, and your kids won't. It's because you're not drinking enough water, champ. I'm telling y'all. But I feel like everybody should challenge themselves to something new, out of the ordinary, every few months. Just to see how far you could push yourself, the discipline that you have. So, took the hat off today. You know, let this bean get some air. You know, fresh shave, beard hitting. It has to. It's the only hair I got, you know. I gotta make sure it's right, week to week. Vitamin E oil in there, and some other things I won't discuss. Cause you women that steal it and probably put your man on to some things. And I will always want my beard to be better than his. So I ain't gonna tell you. Now, yes. You know, this is the only hair I have. I miss, you know, having my joint, my waves in my head, 360 joints. Oh, I got pictures to prove it. I had my shit spinning. And then, at first I blamed it on the guy I was buying fitteds from, hats. Because the corners started going. I was like, oh, he's selling me the wrong size hat. Child. And then I took a picture with a young lady. I was behind her, holding her. I think we was in a hallway in high school somewhere or some shit like that. And my hairline, no, excuse me. We were somewhere. I think we might have even been at her house. I seen my joint go up a little bit. I blame that on the barber. But one I could not blame on anyone was when the middle, oh man, that was something else. It was literally open season. And it was a good thing that I was funny. I could snap, because people would snap on me, my peers, and I would eat their ass up. Yeah, that middle started going. You know, and then you tell the barber, take it down to level 1. Now that level 1 depends on how much hair you missing. It's going. It's gone. So level 1 is like low. It's almost a damn near baldy. It's damn near baldy. So in my mind, I'm like, if I cut it down that low, I'll be able to trick people into believing I have a baldy. Like, but when you got up on, you got up on me, you could see that I still had points and everything. But that's how thin the middle of my joint was. Listen, I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. You know, shout out to you motherfuckers that have a head full of hair. And you women that have a head full of hair, even if you are buying someone else's hair and putting it in yours. But I'm gonna tell you something. You women that are buying other people's hair and putting produce rubber bands in it is a motherfucking shame. That you buying that good hair and on days you don't have a scrunchie or something, you putting a goddamn asparagus rubber band in it. What? And I know it's a asparagus rubber band. I bet you if you scan it, it'll come up 2 for $5. I'm sorry. Do I sound angry? I'm sorry. Don't mind me. I do that sometimes. But I don't mean no harm. But you know, the rubber band in your hair, it belongs somewhere else, the produce section. But on that note, I think we're gonna close out this show. I had some moments with you guys. Just wanted to get some shit off my chest. I need all of the support right now. Reposting, sharing. It doesn't cost you anything. If you fuck with me, you hold me down. To the ones that do that without me even asking faithfully, I thank you. Please to continue support me. Please continue to support me. I really, really appreciate it. My girl Bella, Sarah Bella, please send her a shout out. This young woman she got some shit over there. Some Love Jones candles, some She Shed candles, some Man Cave candles. But yeah, she's doing her thing over there. Give her a shout out at Sarah Bella Essentials. Yeah, so with that being said, we are gonna close out the show with We Rollin' Bitches.